Hello and welcome back. We're doing the usual start stream check to make sure the stream is up and running. Today is the second stream day of playing Factorios with the Pyanodons mod. It does appear to be up and streaming. I started the YouTube recording already at this point because that was going to be edited. So today we're going to be playing Factorios, Pyanodons mod. Much like day one, I think I'm going to break it into two parts. We're going to have a before dinner part and an after dinner part. So with this, let's go ahead and get into playing sort of the before dinner part. Reminder, this is currently, I believe, the state of the mod list. So let me go ahead and put that away. But if you want to, you can go turn back to that and check to see if my mods are different from yours. Other than that, I haven't changed any of the base settings with one exception, which is when I was trying to show that I wasn't changing some of the base settings. Accidentally in sort of screwing with the middle mouse button, changed a couple settings. So a couple of the richness of a couple of patches are reduced. It shouldn't be a problem, but just to note, if you're wondering why my ore piles occasionally are smaller than yours, that's probably what's going on. And there's actually 4 types of deposits that have been shrunk to minimum size by accident. Again, I think it'll still be a problem. It'll still be fine. So with that, I'm going to put the mod list away, and we're going to play in the game. Now, before we left, we did leave some things in the handcrafted queue for ourselves. We got a solid separator and like 4 fluid mining drills going. Reviewing our to-do list, we have sort of remind ourselves to check aluminum. We need to do glass and wood. I suppose that means I probably need to make a couple glass makers. The bits that we need for glass makers, which is crystal mine to mine quartz, and glassworks to turn the quartz into glass, obviously. So first to melt the crystal into liquid glass, and then the second one to form it into the glass we need. Reviewing the map, there's a deposit of quartz, niobium, aluminum, tin, uranium, raw borax. So quartz, borax we might want later, iron, raw nexolite, iron ore. Okay, so we're gonna have to go down to the quartz, and at some point we're gonna have to do more exploring because one of the notable ones that I did accidentally min-size was native flora. That's why our native flora is so small. So we will at some point have to go looking for more native flora to make the fact that our base deposit is small. I think one of the other ones was lead ore. So I'm not seeing any lead ore right now. So it was richness. I accidentally turned the richness down on the four things, not the probability that show up. Okay, let's start grabbing stuff. I'm not min-maxing optimal feeding here. One Twitch chat saying, "Shakes fisted elves, you have no power here." Yes, the elves are good old Dwarf Fortress elves and wanting their forests to be pristine, and the dwarves just not caring. There we go, molten glass. Again, we only need like 20 pieces of molten glass right now, so I'm not going to overbuild it. We really wanted to build this more to scale, but I think it's 10 to 1. We worked out the recipe here. 5 to 1. Or actually, technically it's, because that's not quite the right ratio, right? We're looking at, you make 5 every 3 seconds. Suppose we actually edit that to some 15. Get some more reasonable numbers. 9 to 75. Makes a belt of glass, which is more than we need. I think we just saw... was there... I think it was the milestone that popped for... glass when I wasn't looking there. So... just before 7 hours 42 minutes. The first completion here is going to allow me to bring the first one up to full speed. And technically get the second one going as well. Almost there. This is like watching paint dry. Getting some of these growth industries going for the first time is like watching paint dry. First log completed 8 hours, 9 minutes, and a few seconds after that. Factory. Okay, once again, we're rolling into a position where you can see the spaghetti tree farm, and it's running perfectly well. This isn't obviously perfectly balanced, or perfectly ratioed, but for what we need, which is to feed the one burner assembly machine up here, this is actually more wood than we need because the assembler up there is limited by wood imports and feeding the local fauna into it. So this is plenty for what we need for now. When we get to circuit boards, this is not going to be enough. But for now, we check the list again. Automated wood for spaghetti tier 1 science. Done. There we go. So with that, I got some basic tin production going. Okay, so if everything is going according to plan, that now reliably makes zinc. It's going to be glacially slow, but it's going to make zinc. And lead being made. Yeah, we're not going to get a ping for lead here, but there goes the first plate of, well, first 2 plates of lead not made by lead sorting. Take our titanium. We're up to 8 titanium. How much do I need for the smelter? $15. Also 5 circuit boards, so I need to get the circuit board sorted first. First ceramic produced 15 hours and 35 minutes in. Wasn't necessarily intending on baking it, but we got the ceramic thing plumbed in. So we're just plumbing the lumber at this point. So, looking at the fact that it is 3 a.m. in the morning, this is where I'm going to bring this one to a close. So, we've got... let's check the to-do list. Check aluminum. I need to go check aluminum again. We'll leave that on the to-do list for next time. Spaghetti circuits. That is what that is, but it's not running yet because the middle isn't in there. So we're not going to check it off, but this is what it's going to look like. Unless something's broken, and then you'll see the process in the next part. Research electric mines. That's going to require the next tier of science, which is going to require those circuit boards. So we're making progress. We've basically built all I need for splitters, except for the very last building and the stuff to jumpstart the sap extraction and the moon drops. I'm not going to need very much seaweed, for example, to get both of those going, but I need a little bit. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and put the part break in. I think YouTube and the playback will have lost a very little bit where I ran out of space on the drive for recording. So the recording stopped and I was futzed around with it. You mostly missed me futzing around with it, so not much was happening in the factory, hopefully. And obviously when I'm idling, I usually try to edit those bits out for YouTube anyway. So we'll have sort of 3 raw parts for the stream today that'll go up for YouTube. For as far as Twitch is concerned, this is the whole the 2 parts of stream today is the whole stream. Let me bring up the schedule for the next couple days. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is actually the schedule that I'm going to stream over the next couple days. Although, if you're watching the raw version of this on YouTube, it's going to be the next couple days. So today was Factorio Pyanodons. We're working into, well, we got fast forestry done fairly early on the stream, but we're working towards circuits at this point. Tomorrow's stream will be Songs of 6. We may possibly be breaking 8K. Sunday, I'm going to start up a run of Stellaris. We'll see how long that ends up going for. I don't have very many of the DLCs, so it'll be mostly vanilla except for some of the really old DLCs at this point. And that is actually where I know my schedule up to. Right now, as I've been saying over many recordings from before, I am in preparation for potentially being out for 2 weeks during this upcoming month, or during this month at this point. One of them is very well scheduled. One of them is the wedding that I will be attending. Not my wedding, someone else's wedding, at the end of the month. So that's well scheduled. That will be... I know exactly when that's happening. The other one is helping someone move stuff, which may or may not happen, and it may... the process of me doing that may start on this upcoming Monday. So if that is the case, there won't be a stream on Monday, and there won't be a stream until I get back. But that is also very poorly scheduled, and it may not happen. That's one of the reasons I've been recording ahead. So I only know the next 2 days. Today was Factorio, tomorrow is Songs of Six, Sunday will be Stellaris. We will be doing, if I'm not out helping someone move on Monday, we will be doing Shadow Empire on Monday. That's the upcoming schedule. Sorry if you're watching this on Factorio as the live stream. I can't actually tell you when the next Factorio is going to be. Because I don't know. Well, if the move doesn't happen, it'll probably be Tuesday. If the move is happening and it's happening later than Tuesday, it'll still be Tuesday. If the move is happening and I'm out moving, it will be either Shadow Empire the day I get back and then Factorio the day after that. Or if I leave on Tuesday instead of Monday, then it'll be Factorio. You can see what I'm going on is because that break is so unscheduled because it's someone else doing that scheduling who plays it by ear a lot these days. I can't schedule that very well. But yeah, the Factorio will be the 4th game in the cycle we play. When that is, I'm not sure. I will try to put that in the Twitch schedule as soon as I know. I should know better by Sunday. If come the stream on Sunday, come the Solaris stream on Sunday, I should be able to tell you whether or not we're gonna have Factorio on Monday or on Tuesday. Same sort of thing with Shadow Empire on Monday. I should be able to tell you that on Sunday definitively. But that is the upcoming schedule. If you want to leave any comments and you're watching live on Twitch, now is the time to do so I can try to respond to them before I bring the stream down. If you're watching later on the YouTube VOD, regardless of which YouTube VOD, feel free to leave comments. I do try to respond to all of them, especially on YouTube. If you're watching later on the Twitch VOD and you want to comment or respond to, feel free to hop over to the YouTube channel and leave a comment over there. And with that, I'm going to wish everyone the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.